People talk about hijab all the time, but most of the time, they talk about it without even understanding what it really means. Some people think it's a rule, something heavy, something restrictive. Some think it's cultural, some think it's old-fashioned, and some honestly think it's something that takes away freedom. But the truth is, hijab is not something that limits you. Hijab is something that lifts you. Hijab isn't about covering your beauty. It's about covering the pressure of the world. It's about creating a space where you don't have to compete with anybody, and nobody gets to define your worth. Let me tell you a story. In the middle of Chicago, fast city, busy people, loud energy, there's a young Muslim woman named Sarah. She's confident, or at least that's what she shows. She has the job, the style, the social life, the attention, everything that looks perfect on the outside. She grew up wearing hijab, but as she got older, life changed. Friends changed. Environments changed. Expectations changed. Suddenly, hijab felt like a battle she didn't have the strength to fight. She told herself, I'll wear it again later. I'm not ready yet. People won't understand. Maybe when I'm older. But none of those excuses made her feel better. Something inside her was getting dimmer, quieter, more disconnected. She felt like she was drifting away from who she really was. One morning, she sat in her car outside work. The world looked fine, but she didn't. She stared at herself in the rearview mirror, hair perfectly done, makeup flawless, outfit on point, but her eyes looked tired. Not physically tired, spiritually tired. She takes a deep breath and whispers, God, I don't feel like myself anymore. It wasn't the makeup, it wasn't the job, it wasn't the world, it was the missing connection between her heart and her creator. She remembered something her mom used to say, when you disconnect from Allah, even the whole world won't make you feel whole. For the first time in a long time, that sentence shook her. Over the next few days, she starts searching, not through influencers, not through what's trending, not through people's opinions. She starts looking into what Islam actually says about hijab, what the Quran says, what scholars teach, what modesty truly means. And the more she learns, the more she realizes that everything society taught her about hijab was wrong. Hijab is not about hiding a woman. Hijab is about honoring her. Hijab is not about taking something away. Hijab is about protecting something valuable. Hijab is not about telling women they're weak. Hijab is about reminding them how strong they are. Because in a world where billions of dollars are spent on telling women how they should look, how they should dress, how they should attract attention, hijab says, your value is not for sale. And that message hit her differently. Every article she read, every lecture she listened to, every ayah she came across, it all connected. Hijab wasn't a burden. Hijab was a privilege. Hijab wasn't a cage. Hijab was freedom from the cage society tried to put her in. And modesty wasn't just about women, it was about men too. Islam teaches men to lower their gaze, control their ego, act respectfully, speak with dignity. Modesty isn't a dress code, it's a heart code. After a few weeks of learning, reflecting, and reconnecting with Allah, her heart felt different. It felt awake. It felt stronger. It felt like it was remembering something it had forgotten for years. Then came the day. She bought her first hijab in years, a simple black one. She held it in her hands like she was holding a new beginning. She felt nervous, but also strangely calm. The next morning, she woke up early, stood in front of the mirror, and slowly wrapped the hijab around her head. The moment she looked at herself, she didn't see fear. She didn't see uncertainty. She didn't see doubt. She saw herself, the real version of herself, the version connected to Allah, the version she had been missing. Her heart was beating fast as she entered her office. People stared, yes. Some were confused, some were curious, some were supportive. But the reaction that mattered the most was her own. For the first time in years, she felt aligned, grounded, focused, centered, clean. She felt like she was finally walking with Allah again. And that confidence, it didn't come from appearance. It came from obedience. It came from choosing faith over fear. Day by day, her life started shifting. She became calmer. Her salah became stronger. Her connection to the Quran grew. She felt protected. She felt dignified. She felt like she was finally living with purpose. And slowly, she realized something powerful. Hijab wasn't changing her life. Allah was changing her life, and hijab was part of that transformation. Months passed, and she became a new version of herself. Not because she changed on the outside, but because she changed on the inside. Her energy shifted, her mindset shifted, her confidence grew, her dignity became unshakable. She stopped needing validation from the world. She stopped needing attention to feel valuable. She stopped comparing herself to others. And why? Because she understood her worth in the eyes of Allah. Hijab didn't limit her, hijab refined her. Hijab didn't shrink her, hijab elevated her. Hijab didn't silence her. Hijab gave her a voice that spoke louder without even saying a word. Hijab became her strength, her shield, her discipline, her crown. And every woman who chooses hijab, whether she wears it every day, struggles with it, or is trying to start, is a woman of courage. Because it takes strength to go against the world. It takes confidence to choose modesty over attention. It takes faith to choose Allah over fear. Hijab is more than fabric. It's a statement. I refuse to be defined by people. I choose to be defined by Allah. And modesty? It's a way of life, a path to spiritual clarity, peace, strength, and identity. Hijab is not something small. It's one of the most powerful forms of worship a woman can carry. And every woman who wears it is a warrior of faith.